Hi and welcome. We're here for chair yoga today. My name is Marla. Thanks for joining. It's always great to know that all of you are out there practicing with me so that we're all together collectively. So right away we're going to get started by settling our feet, grounding through our seat, finding our long tall spine, our open chest and heart, energy right up through the crown. So we're going to feel all these beautiful lines, feeling the feet nice and settled. And that helps us to feel more settled emotionally, internally, throughout our nervous system. And we know already when our nervous system is calmer and quieter, that we feel better, we sleep better, we're not so reactive, we're more proactive. We make decisions from a clearer mind, a more grounded space. We feel more at ease in general. And we know that when we're at ease in the mind and the body, that we're more productive, we're more powerful, and there's more to share and go around. So as we connect internally, we start to notice the quality, the rhythm, the rate, and the sensation of our breathing. So I'm outside today. We're gonna hear a lot of noises. So some that we'll want to filter out, some that we'll want to preserve and draw in. Noticing some feel very calming, and some create different energy and different experiences. So you're in charge. Here's where we really create a deeper sense to our focus, being able to filter out anything that's going on externally that we don't want, that we don't need, that isn't supporting us. We can let go of all that and just keep what we want, keep what helps us feel good, keeps the things that bring a sense of well-being and internal peace. So let's seal all this beautiful energy that we've already created. Let's beef up the breath, power up the breath, connecting more deeply to our immune centers, breathing in deeply through the face, into our sinuses, into our thymus, thyroid gland. They reside around notch of neck, sternum, breastbone area. So let's focus these next 3 or 4 breaths right into that space. So breathing in, deep and full, clearing out, right? Clearing out anything old, anything that doesn't feel good in the lungs or the chest or in the nasal passages. See if we can clear it out by deepening the connection, starting to connect to the ocean breathing. We feel that gentle scraping across the back of the throat. So as if we're fogging a mirror. So we can do that with the mouth open if we're feeling stuffy or congested. If we're nice and clear, then we can breathe with the mouth closed, with the lips gently parted so there's no tension around the face, around the notch of the neck. We're relaxing our shoulders. So let's connect to 5 deeper, fuller breaths, smooth and steady now. Noticing the breath now. A minute later, having already created 10 beautiful flowing breaths in and out, feeling the waviness and the warmth now of the breath as we're more conscious and aware. So 2 more deeper, fuller breaths. These are going to be your biggest now if you have it. And if you don't, you stay right where you are, or you do less. The beautiful thing about remote teaching now is we're all doing something collectively as a unit, and we're all doing things individually to tailor our practices so that we get what we need. So let's take this last full breath in. And a long, deep exhale out. And let's place our hands over the heart center, feeling the beautiful energy that we've already created, feeling the warmth of the hands into the heart and the heart into the hands. And that's what we send out. From the heart to the hands, we dedicate our practice, we dedicate our strength, our internal peace, our power. Send it out there. Full breath in. And deep breath out. And let's release our hands. Take a moment to just take all that in. Full breath in wherever you are. Deep breath out. And just letting all this energy just seep and penetrate through the layers, melting down and breaking down the barriers. So starting to add our movement now to our breathing practice. You can continue with eyes closed or soft inner gaze. Your eyes can be open, whatever feels best for you. Checking in with our posture again, making sure that we're sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to scooch a little bit away from the back of my seat today. I'm feeling a little more energized today. So pressing deeply through the feet, keeping the energy through the inner leg. So that's really important. Keeping the energy in, and then at the same time, we're pressing away. So we're feeling activity in and out. As we're pressing down, we're lifting up. And then most important is what is happening across our heart space. So tracing the line across the collarbones all the way across our chest and heart, opening the front of our shoulders, and we wrap right around the shoulder blades. And now the shoulder blades start to draw towards the spine. Wow, that just activates the upper and the middle spine. So we're not slouching. And now draw the navel in and up. So remember that we're always practicing effort and then surrender. So we activate, and then we find something to relax and release. So we maintain our strength without overdoing it or without gripping anywhere. Let's take the hands to the heart center, and let's move through a nice seated sun breath, just embracing the sun and all of its strength, all of its nourishment. We feed our soul with the sun. So breathing in, reach the arms down, around, and all the way up. Exhaling all the way down. Maybe the chin comes to the chest. Breathing in, and do what you can. If you're dealing with shoulder injuries or restrictions or limitations anywhere, please honor them, because we don't benefit if we're plowing into our injuries. We want to honor and respect whatever is going on in our practice, in our minds, in our bodies today. We're here for balancing and nourishment. Good. So a nice easy flow. Breathing in, breathing out. So notice that we start to lift now from our lowest ribs as we ground down through our feet. We notice that maybe we're lifting a little bit higher. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So nice. So just movement with breath. So right away we're getting into chest, ribs, belly. We're moving through all of our systems, through all of our organs. And we're highlighting respiration, breathing, right? We're filling deeply into the balloon, into the balloons of our lungs, right? We're filling, swelling, and exhaling, eliminating all the stale energy, whatever you don't need, whatever you don't want, whatever's bringing you down, whatever's been pushed down. Good. Lifting it to the surface through our flow so that we can breathe it out and invite new energy in, uplifting energy, positive energy, healing energy. Good. Last one. Breathing in. Exhale, release. And just take a moment to settle in. Let all that integrate. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Moving through our cats and our dogs from here. Some of you may know it as cat and cow. I'm going to scooch a little bit forward in my seat so that I have space for my spine. So sitting up nice and tall. And so it's really important to stay nice and grounded. Nice and grounded. And a little bit of a slump here. Good, much better. So sitting up nice and tall, making sure we're nice and settled through the feet, and breathing in, opening, filling through the chest, the heart, the belly, exhaling, pressing through the feet, hugging the navel towards the spine, and just pulling away. So breathing in, reaching our heart forward and through, and exhaling, pulling back and away. So just finding a rhythm and a pace that is very supportive for your spine, for your neck, for your shoulders, for your low back, right? What is that for you today? Good, breathing in, and you don't have to follow my breath pace. Please follow your own, and know that the more awareness you give it, the deeper the breathing. The deeper the breathing, the more we receive in our practice today, and the more others receive because of us. Good, so just finding your flow. Finding your way in deeper and deeper. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Let's take a few more cycles here and notice, are you getting more on each cycle, or is it the same? And it doesn't matter. We're just noticing. Just becoming aware of what is today. Good. Connecting deeper and deeper internally. Waking up, stimulating, or quieting and healing. What do we need today? Good. Last one. Breathing in. Exhale. Good. Coming right through center. Reaching the arms all the way up. And exhale, reaching the arms all the way down onto the lap. Take a moment to pause. Let all of that seep and penetrate into our spine, into our organ space, into our bodies, into our minds. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, reconnecting to our posture if we've lost it. Grounding through our feet, belly always nice and firm, integrated, right? We're not overdoing it and we're not underdoing it, right? We're always practicing like Goldilocks, right? That's what I've been saying in all my classes. We're just right. Hands on the hips, the thighs, the waist, whatever feels good. We're going to start moving through some nice, easy circles. Legs can be wider or narrower, whatever feels best for you. Settle into a space where you feel like you can get a nice, big circle through the torso. And the torso rolls over our base. right? So we can have a narrower base or a wider base. Establishing a base that feels good for you. Good, noticing the quality of our circles. Good, noticing, is it full? Is it missing anything? Do we need to hang anywhere? Good. Just a reminder that it's your practice. Good, breathing in. Breathing out. Let's take one more circle, really noticing what's happening throughout the length of your spine, reaching the crown away from your seat. Let's start to take it in the opposite direction, flowing, reaching, extending really long. Good, finding this balance between reaching and balancing, not going too far. Just getting to that place where we feel the breath melting away the tension. We feel the body relax. It eases up in that space so more breath can enter. We flush out whatever's been blocked or restricted. And we clear out the space, making room for new range of motion, new mobility, new sensation. Breathing in. Let's take two more circles in this direction and comparing the quality of our circle in this direction. So we're always taking note to our two sides and our front and our back. So we're really paying attention closely because we know different things are happening in different ways. So let's start to make our way center. But imagine this opportunity to be in the laboratory with our bodies and our minds. This healing experience. Coming to our center, we close our eyes. Let's absorb everything because each thing brings different experiences into the body and mind. So that each thing is layering onto the next. So let's take a full breath in. Long, deep breath out. Good. Reaching the arms all the way up. Inhale. And as we exhale, we'll take a forward fold. So either option one is we come to this halfway position where our arms are out like airplane wings. Option two is we're here where the elbows and forearms are resting. Option three, you can take your hands to your shins or your feet, or option four is you take your hands all the way down. So take the option that feels best for you. And remember, even if we're reaching forward, we don't want to be hanging. We don't want to be hanging into the lower body. We want to maintain some strength in our spine and upper body. So I'm going to choose being here today. But I'm using my elbows just as a little bit of a kickstand. I don't have a lot of weight into my thighs, so most of my work is in my core, in my center. Good, so let's take another 3 or 4 breaths here. So stretching deeply through the spine, through the side body. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. Feeling the connection of the feet into the earth, feeling the inner thighs and inner legs nice and strong, moving together, and at the same time feeling the pushing apart. Good. Let's take one more deeper breath here. And then if your arms are all the way down, you're going to climb your hands all the way up your legs, keeping your belly nice and strong. And coming up nice and slowly, finding vertical. Take a moment here to take a full breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Making sure that we don't get dizzy or nauseous as we come up or down. We always want to maintain a nice, slow, easy pace coming in and out of all of our transitions. So moving down the body from here, we're going to move down to the legs. So scooching a little bit forward in our seats, we're going to extend through the left leg by sitting up nice and tall. We're going to breathe in, reach our arms all the way up, and exhaling. Option 1 is here. Option 2, a hand on either the shin or the thigh. We don't put pressure on the knee. And option 3, you can take your hand even further. So take the option that feels best for you. You can also rest your right elbow forearm on your opposite thigh, but remember, it's just a kickstand. We don't want to be heavy, leaning into the lower body. We want to maintain our posture and the integrity of our core. So feeling this beautiful line of stretch through the back of the leg. So only going as far as you can comfortably. If you're having pain, you're always best to back off. We don't want to move into pain. We always want to feel a stretch and feel an opening or feel something being stimulated, but we don't want to push into pain. So let's take 3 more breaths here. Deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, deep exhale. And then nice and slowly, as if I'm bringing you up with a string through the back of your heart, you'll climb your hands up, belly stays strong, keeping your leg nice and long, hands to the hips from here. We're gonna breathe in and just float the heel, whatever you have. You can take it a little, or you can take it to knee level. Just know that the higher you go, sometimes that might make us lean back. So most important, it's like a seesaw. So we want to find just the right place where we can lift the leg without compromising our posture and our alignment. So wherever that is for you. Good. So I'm sort of in the middle today. So breathing in, so finding the place that feels best for you, practicing more peaceful, practicing more powerful. You're always in charge of that. And let's take 2 more breaths. So really feeling the leg working, feeling the belly nice and connected. The breath keeps it all in union. And let's draw the knee towards the chest. So you can be here with the hand behind, or you can be here with the hand in the front. You can be here, staying quiet and still, or rocking it slowly from side to side, bringing a little bit of energy deep into the hip crease, into the hip socket, and into our low back. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Good. 1 more big breath in. So we're going to just walk our right foot in a little bit, and if possible, crossing knee over knee. If that's not accessible for you, you're going to be ankle over ankle. So wherever you are, sitting up nice and tall to begin, we find our length, full breath in, and leading with the heart. We extend forward or we stay where we are, right? So noticing a stretch, you may feel it through this outer left hip, through the low back, right? Just noticing where you're feeling the stretch and deepening the breathing. Deepening the breathing into whatever sensation arises for you, wherever you're feeling tension, tightness. Good. Breathing into that. Full breath in. Full breath out. And just taking 2 more deeper breaths. And rising up nice and slowly, Let's lift that leg. Let's come back to center, unwind, full breath in. Good, deep breath out. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to extend that leg. So lifting only as far. So we're going to do that little seesaw. So lifting it and holding it just to the place where we feel balanced and equal in the spine, balanced and equal in how much we're lifting our leg. We feel the thigh, we feel the belly, we feel the power and the strength of the breath. Good, breathing in, deep breath out. And always comparing our two sides, always noticing right and left. And two more fuller breaths. And releasing the heel, nice and slowly lifting up. Exhale, releasing down or staying where you are, creating your pose and your stretch. Good. And just noticing what that is today. It may have been different from yesterday, and it may be different from tomorrow. So once again, a lesson in just staying present, just in this moment, noticing what's happening for you. Where are you? Where are you? Where are we? Breathing in. Exhale. Good. From your present space, pressing up nice and slowly, drawing this knee in, right? We strengthen our ability to focus by focusing on the present moment. Good. Staying internally connected without all the fluctuations in the mind, all the distractions. Good. All the perseverative thoughts. Good, and that just dictates to panic and anxiety and fears. So just staying in this moment, how are we? If you want to start to rock the knee side to side, full breath in, full breath out. Good, just noticing the quality of the hip and letting go of some of this internal tension. Internal discomfort. Good. Freeing up the hip, freeing up the low back. Good. And nice and slowly, we're going to cross it over, setting up. Breathing in, full inhale as we get nice and tall. Exhale, staying there, or we bow forward. Just remembering that we're focusing on the space here, this outer right hip and thigh through the low back. And reaching the crown, if you're leaning forward, reaching the crown away from the seat. Noticing this side compared to the other side. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. How is it feeling? Taking 3 more conscious, present breaths right into that space. Staying with it. Right? Whenever the breath ceases, that means the mind takes over. And we don't get as much. We don't receive all the benefits that we receive when we're truly conscious, we're truly paying attention. Where are we? Full breath in, 1 more. Deep breath out. And nice and slowly lifting up, unwinding. Good. Sit back, take notice. Close your eyes, seal it all in with a full breath in. Deep breath out. Good, and let's get out of our chairs because that's always so, so important. Let's come out of our chairs and just take a nice downward facing dog stretch. So just a reminder, if you're home, you can do this at the counter, at a table, at a bed, at a couch, at another chair. It doesn't have to be just during our yoga practice together. You can take this beautiful modified downward facing dog stretch throughout your day if you're at a desk a lot. This is a beautiful way to just stretch. And you don't have to take it as deep. You can come around to the seat of the chair, oops, and just be here. Good, so just notice, chair's a little wobbly. Don't have a wobbly chair. Make sure it's nice and stable. Good, full breath in, full breath out. Good, so keep your belly nice and integrated. Good, keep your spine as long as possible. Notice the quality through the side body, through the shoulders and arms. Don't force anything. Let's take 3 more breaths. And you can always have softness in the knees. Good, full breath in, last one. Exhale it out. And nice and slowly, we're going to walk ourselves forward and standing up nice and tall. Just take a moment here in a new stance, full breath in, deep breath out. And let's come to close our practice, coming back to our seat. And settling in, reconnecting to the way we started. Feet grounded, seat connected, spine long and tall, heart open, engaged but with freedom, connected without gripping, aware but staying balanced and at ease. Taking a deep breath in, take a deep breath out.